All right, welcome to week 5. For this week, you want to preview the vocabulary because you'll be using that in the discussion board. In the discussion board, we're going to be talking about the Dumbest Generation article. So I'm going to break you into some bigger groups this time. I like doing full class discussions, but it gets a little unwieldy in Canvas, so I'm going to just put you in some kind of big groups. That way you can still participate in the discussion board, participate with a lot of people, but it doesn't get so big that it's hard to read. Also, if you go separately to the discussion board, you'll see where I posted the answer to the 5-minute mystery. I hope you enjoyed that. I like doing that activity. Remember, for your discussion board post to use 3 vocabulary words, and also to get your first post up by Wednesday night. Then I'm going to have you complete the textbook assignment. So you're going to be reading chapter 5 and then doing a couple of exercises there. This time what I did for the exercises is I structured it as a quiz. I want you to know it is not a quiz at all, and you'll get full credit for doing it, but I'm hoping this is an easier way for you to put your answers in if the answers are pretty simple for your homework. What you're going to be doing next is watching a lecture on how to critically analyze. Eventually, when we get to midterm, you'll be writing a critical analysis. So what we're going to be doing for the weeks leading up to that is we're going to be practicing writing a critical analysis. So this is just step 1. You'll watch my video and then you're going to try it with the Dumbest Generation. Remember, this is step 1. It's practice. Do the best you can with that outline. You're still just learning, okay? After that, you're going to move on to the second part of the week, the second kind of lecture, where you're going to complete the notes for the patterns of organization. And what this does is it goes back through the textbook chapter that you read and adds a really important component that our author doesn't add. She doesn't give the why of, of the techniques, like why an author will use a certain technique. And that's really important for critical analysis, understanding why that author's sneaking that technique in there or what the use is. So when you're taking the notes, that's what you're going to be doing. Then you're going to be reading a letter from President Obama. This was a letter he wrote. You'll see the date on it and sent to our house. And you're going to be looking and analyzing some of his techniques. And I think you'll find his article much easier than the article, or his letter, I'm sorry, much easier than the article that you read last week. It's a pretty quick article, and I think you'll be pretty successful finding the things I want you to find in there. So the notes for the Patterns of Organization slideshow and where I want you to record some of the things you found from the Obama letter are both on the same sheet. As always, if you have any questions for me, just reach out to me. You guys have been great with being in contact with me, and that makes you more successful and me more successful in running a class. So have a great week, and I'll see you online.